Hi everyone, today we're going to cover how to create a new submittal within the platform. To get to the submittal page, go to the project navigation menu on the left-hand side of the screen, and about 2/3 of the way down, select the submittals button. Once you're on the submittals landing page, you'll notice in the top left there's an option to create a new submittal. Select that button and a new submittal will be created. On that new submittal page, the submittal number will automatically populate based on what number is next available based on the current submittals you've created to date. You can then populate your submittal title, what the status of the submittal is. So in this case, we'll create one that is open. If there's a relevant spec section for that submittal, and again, if there's a relevant location for the submittal. You can then designate what is the type of submittal. So is it a document, plans, product information? Then who is the author of the submittal? This will automatically default to the user that created the submittal, but if you need to, you have the option to select somebody else. And then the last field under information is who is the submittal received from? So this would be an instance where if a subcontractor sent you a submittal, you can designate here who sent you the submittal. Next is the submittal date requirements. On the first field is a receipt field. If a subcontractor sent you the submittal, you can populate the date that they had sent you the submittal here. Then the due date will automatically populate to be 2 weeks ahead of the current submittal date. And then finally, if you need to keep track of when you need the relevant material or equipment on site that's associated with that submittal, you can give a on-site date under the submittal date requirements. As we scroll down in the responsible personnel and distribution, there are two fields, assignees and a CC field. The assignee field will be anyone that you want a response or reply from on the submittal. And the CC field is anyone that needs to be aware of the submittal will receive a copy of the submittal when you send it out. You can then type your response or your description of the submittal. And then finally, if you want to include any attachments, you can attach them right there. So we will now save the submittal. That submittal will have been created within the system. If I wanted to send the submittal, I can open the submittal back up and select the send email button. And the to and CC field will populate based on who I assigned the submittal to and who I included in the CC field. That's how you create a submittal within ProNovos, and thanks for joining today.